So welcome back to the channel, guys. This is Lee from Total Spurs TV, and it's just a quick match reaction. I was planning on doing it right after the game or just continuing the stream, but I had to take a phone call, so we have a second recording, a second video. Right, so Spurs 1, Newcastle 1. It went pretty much as expected, to be honest. Both teams were quite reserved. Both teams were trying to do as little as possible, I suppose, in terms of attack, in terms of just pacing yourselves. And you could see it was quite evident. There were times where, you know, Spurs were on the front foot, and we showed great promise at the beginning. We were all over them. I'm not going to lie. And we scored early. It was a great goal by Johnson. It ricocheted around. It came back out on the 18-yard box, just on the outside, and Johnson sort of side-footed it and placed it into the back of the net, bottom left-hand corner, I think it was. And then from then onwards, it was kind of like just sort of sit back and take what they have. And both teams were equal. I don't think one was better than the other, obviously not, because it was a 1-1 draw. But again, I mean, you know, we look tight, we look solid, but I know it's got to be down to some of the players not being assertive enough. I mean, yeah, Johnson got the goal, and I don't want to shit on Johnson, but if you watched him all game, it's like he's scared to take people on. He can't collect the ball very well, unless it's from like a ricochet or a mistake, you know, and he gets lucky. You know, listen, this match reaction is not, I'm not trying to shit on players here. It's just the fact, I'm just going with what I see. There was some good bits. There was some good points about the game. Thought Gray done okay. Gray done okay. Spence was good. Spence was very good. Danzo, again, solid performance. He's just your basic defender. He does the job, and that's what it is. He does what it says on a tin. But yeah, it was a quite a flat game. There was, like I say, we started off on the front foot. I thought it was going to be exciting. I thought, you know, yeah, we're going to go and do this lot. It looks promising. And yeah, I mean, Son was off the pace again. I mean, but it's quite understandable this time. A lot of emotion going through him, you know, at that point, knowing it's his last game. But we'll get onto that a little bit later. And yeah, it was it was what it was. It was a 1-1 game, and it's seen out nicely. It's seen the tour out nicely. And we're undefeated so far. So, well, we're undefeated in this whole Asian tour. So that's a plus. The minuses. Maddison went down late in the game. No contact. I think he just flicked out at it, or he kicked out at something, and he started limping and completely hit the deck, hit the floor. So our worst thoughts are, oh, he's done his knee in. And it was confirmed by Alistair Gold. And not just him, other reporters and sources. And actually Frank has come out and said it's the same knee. So God knows how long Maddison's going to be out. But what I do know is that we're going to need to get number 10 in, or, you know, a CAM. We need a cam. And I know a lot of people are saying, oh, we're not going to buy that. We're not going to do this. We're not going to do shit in this market. But it's evident. So Levy, you need to pull your finger out, mate, and get something on the move, because going in with Maddison as injury prone as he's become, or as he is, and we were warned, Leicester fans was telling us, oh, he can't stay injury free for longer than 6 months or a season, and it's turned out to be true. I mean, it's not no fault of his own; it's just how his body is. But I got a feeling that he's been rushed back. I don't think he was ready. I mean, evidently he wasn't ready, because he's pulled up again, or not pulled up, but he's done his knee. And Thomas Frank said it's a nasty one. And yeah, all the scans are to come, and we'll find out to the extent how bad it is, how long he's going to be out, and That won't be till later on, probably tomorrow or midweek. We just don't know. But for James Maddison, I think his season's over now. Or his season's not even started. But it will be over because he's going to be out for a few months. We have Kulusevski, who's not going to be playing for at least a month. It's not looking good. As they say, as the kids say, it's not looking good, Brev. You know what I mean? So we're going to have to do something in the market. We're going to have to get a cam. We're going to have to. We cannot rely on what we've got. We can't. You know? Because quite frankly, the players we've got, they're just not good enough. But moving on to Sonny. I think Sonny's last game was lackluster. But again, you could probably put that down to how he was feeling, the emotion. But yeah, he came off and both teams gave him the Guard of Honour. All smiling. Everyone was smiling about it. Because everyone loves him. I've not known one player. I've not known one player in an interview publicly to turn around and say they don't like Son. You know, he is liked globally by every team. I mean, he's not liked when he's scoring against them. I mean, just our City fans, they don't like him in that instance. But as a human being, as a person, he's a good guy. You know, he's a good bloke. And to see him as emotional as he was, it was a little bit heartbreaking. I was like, oh, God. Almost I'd be in tears. But then I sort of come to reality and was like, well, no, that's just the way football is. It's how it works. And you get older and you have to move on, unfortunately. And I hate to make it as black and white as it is, but that's just the way it is. And that's just life. You get older, your body can't take it anymore. You try to go, you try to carry on. And like I said yesterday in another video, it's the level that they're playing at is so intense that the body sometimes at certain age just can't. You get exceptions. You got Ronaldo and you got a few other players playing into their 40s, you know, Silva, players like that. But to do it week in, week out in the Premiership, in the Premier League, it's going to take its toll, and it has on Sonny. But like I say, he's off to LAFC probably now. The deal's imminent. From what sources are telling us. And yeah, it's just a case of getting that sorted now. But in terms of the game, it went exactly how I expected. I'm not overly fussed about it. Like I say, it is a friendly, but we are undefeated. So that's a good thing. So now the work begins. We've got PSG in what? A week? Probably just over a week, I think. I think it is. Oh, sorry, no, Bayern next. And then we've got PSG. Sorry, I'm getting my games confused here. So yeah, we've got to pull our socks up and forget this now, and then get on with it and get back to that game and get in the right head zone, frame of mind, and yeah, deal with that when it comes. But now we're Maddison down, no Kulu, so we've got no creative players of top quality to bail us out. So within the next week or so, I expect Spurs to dip their hands in their pockets and get us a cam number 10. So let's see. But guys, I just want to say thank you for the people. I think it was Chris and Nige from Pure Coys for dropping in on the chat, on the stream. It was my first one. You know, the first one's always a little bit sort of up in the air because it's a tester. You don't know if anything's going to mess up. You know, if things are going to work properly. Like yesterday, I had my mic go down on me. It was ridiculous. But yeah, I just want to say thank you to them. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the support. And hopefully I'll be back with another one soon. And guys, thanks for listening to me, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Lee out.